Magandang hapon po sa inyo lahat. Unlike Louie and Frank, I am not an ex-priest. I had also aspired in my youth to enter the seminary, but I never got to do so. Naunahan po ako ng martial law. Although some church people call me now bishop, I am at best an ex-future priest. It's therefore an honor and privilege to read Frank's message. Mga kapatid at kapanalig, this is truly right and just that we celebrate today the life of Louie through this book launch along with the 42nd anniversary of the NDF. For we all know that Louie, Jalandoni, and the NDF are inseparable, just like Louie and Connie. And it is not an exaggeration to say that the NDF, one of the NDF's best known faces and voices, if not the best loved one, is Louie. Due to time constraints, I shall read an abridged version of Frank's message. The full message shall be made available soon online. April 25, 2015. The revolutionary forces and allied organizations of the NDF in the island of Negros convey their warmest solidarity greetings to fellow revolutionaries, friends, and guests attending today's book launch of Louie Jalandoni Revolutionary, an illustrated biography by the contemporary progressive writer Aina Aleko R. Silverio, and also the celebration of the 42nd founding anniversary of the NDF. Let us take this occasion as an opportunity to further strengthen our unity and resolve towards the realization of the national and democratic aspirations of the Filipino people. I was a young seminarian in the late 60s when I first came to know Louie as Father Louie Jalandoni. He was then a newly ordained priest and just designated by the charismatic Bishop Antonio Fortich as head of the Social Action Center that served as the leading arm of the diocese in its pastoral program in response to the prevailing social condition. The crisis of the semi-colonial and semi-feudal ruling system was well manifest in the local situation in the island of Negros, aptly described by Bishop Fortich as a social volcano about to explode. The comprador and landlord classes subjected the peasants, hacienda farm workers, and sugar milling central workers to intolerable exploitation and oppression. Their crying need for justice was deafening, but no hope was found within the system, leading them to the path of struggle for genuine social transformation. The unfolding of the national democratic movement in the national capital and later on nationwide, and the Catholic Church's teachings through the Vatican Council II and various social encyclicals had facilitated the diocese's pastoral option of taking the side with the exploited and the oppressed. With the blessing of the good bishop, Father Louie and the Social Action Office immediately embarked on a pastoral program that brought the diocesan clergy, other religious people, seminarians, and lay leaders in close link with the struggle of the people for justice. Among those who heartily responded to the call and efforts of Father Louie to bring the church people to the struggle of the masses in building a truly just and human society was a nun from Silay, Negros Occidental, named Sister Connie. As their commitment and involvement with the people's struggle intensified and deepened, they grew closer and eventually fell for each other. Later, they got married at the time when the plans of open fascist rule by the U.S. Marcos regime began to show as the people's mass movements and resistance grew. Father Louie's ministry for the poor afforded him with a living education about realities of social inequality in an unjust social system. His world outlook drawn from his landlord class origin and bourgeois influence, was constantly challenged and diminished by his constant contact with the struggling peasant masses, victimized by land grabbing, sacadas brutally treated and deprived of their meager wages, mill workers suffering from union busting and unpaid labor, and other victims of social injustice. Father Louie Jalandoni's fight for justice was highlighted in the much talked about incidents where antagonistic confrontation between comprador-landlord despotism and struggling masses was sharply focused. Until now, the stories are retold by the masses about Father Louie Jalandoni, who fought closely with the ranks of striking mill workers in Victoria's mill compound, Negros Occidental. The awakening and struggle of the farm workers of sugar plantations that gave birth to the National Federation of Sugarcane Workers, or NFSW. The rising peasants in Barangay Hiyang-Hiyang of Cadiz, who dared to challenge Congressman Arvin Bustillo, then the most notorious warlord of Negros. While the masses of the exploited and oppressed accepted Father Louie as their own, the landlord class maligned him and wished him crucified. As a priest, he helped pave the way for the church people to connect the gospel to the current realities of our country and became active participants in societal concerns. As an activist, he was at the forefront with the masses in various struggles, concerted actions and campaigns, not lording over them, but befriending and learning from them, and sharing their woes, hopes, dreams, and aspirations. He has contributed in many ways to the advances and development of the revolutionary movement. As a peace advocate, for years he toiled for the peace process to advance. As a people's diplomat, he represented par excellence the revolutionary movement and the Filipino people in proto-diplomatic affairs and people-to-people relations around the world. To celebrate Louie's profound, meaningful, colorful, and enthralling life in one book may not be enough, but it is a good start. To know the man and the masses of Negros, fondly remembered as Kaupod Louie. I wish Louie good health and more years of service to the people in the revolution. And also, I would like to congratulate Aina Alejo Silverio and the contributing artists for their commendable work. Thank you. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Sulong kagpadayon tugtog sa katalata.